Hello, I'm going to be doing quite a bit of bouncing around here because for a while there I was trying to find everything and get it perfect and then um, show it, but it seems like I find one thing and then I lose one thing. So, um, bouncing quite a bit with these videos, but what I am going to show today is the 2002 Cobra Fang 3. And I'm actually gonna probably sound a little illiterate here because I'm gonna try and read the back here. So anyone correct me if you know how to say this one word correctly. It says the Cobra Fang 3, which stands for Fully Armed Negator Gyrocopter. Yeah, it's Negator. So I don't know what that's about, so we'll have to look that up and find out. Um, Says is a powerful attack helicopter based on secret designs stolen and modified by Cobra Commander. Flown into battle by Cobra Claws, this weapon-packed copter can outrun and outgun the G.I. Joe team. Sorry if it wasn't on camera there. So, I'm thinking what it probably was modified to is this Cobra symbol or head that's on there. Sometimes I'm not sure how I feel about the Cobra motifs on some vehicles, but you know, play factor and design wise, I guess it's okay. Then it says that you have sound attack button. I'll try and find that because this is part of the sound attack line, it looks like. And so you would push this button and it would make sound. But unfortunately, even though I tried to find some to fill in this battery compartment right here, talked about it before, Hasbro decided that 3 of these watch batteries um, was a good idea. But right here, I believe this is about, I almost want to say 30, so anywhere between $15 and $30 to get batteries to replace it. So I tried to find some other vehicles, but I noticed some of the other larger sound attack vehicles actually used 2 AAA batteries. So too bad they couldn't have found a way to um, make the AAA batteries work, because those seem to last a lot longer than these watch batteries, and I don't know what that is. I just got lucky, and the vehicle that I picked up was the one that everyone else was pushing, or yeah, I'm not sure, but not a fan of these. So hopefully they never go back to using what I'm going to call watch batteries. It is kind of cool though that if you do have the money to get new batteries, at first I don't know if it's going to show up, but at first I was worried that you had to slide this part off of this, which is actually the missile launcher, but thankfully you don't have to do that. It's all attached as one piece. And that's another thing that I'll say about while I'm getting this screwed back on, is another motif that they put is the launcher has kind of a scale motif to it, and we're almost done. And so hopefully you can see that right there. Those are supposed to mimic scales. And it's kind of cool because then the missile here looks kind of like a rattle from a rattlesnake. And you just put the missile in there. And there you go. So you can kind of see the whole snake motif right there. Then it talks about that it has a posable twin-mounted Gatling gun. So that's these, up and down. So that's kind of cool, you know, you can see them hovering above and shooting that way. Except for when they want to fall off. Then we got some Cobra symbols right there. Some other nice stickers. I got a rotor back here, but it's all one piece. It does feel like it moves, but that's probably just because it's two separate pieces. It's probably not really one of the play factors. Fortunately, a fake tire back here. It's got landing gear here. And it kind of makes it look like it is on shocks, but they don't actually move or anything. And then there's the other side. If the sound attack did work, this would be the part that you would put the different missiles and guns and everything in. And you usually can tell that because they put this kind of red and orange sticker right there, so then you know that this port with batteries is live, and this one over here is just extra. So I'm sorry I can't show that, but for most of you that watch my videos, it seems like we're of the generation that we didn't really have sound or anything, so it's not a big loss for us. So it's good that everything still works even though the sound doesn't work. And then of course right here is where I'm thinking the speaker is for the sound. And then let's see what else it says. So at first, that's the other thing that's kind of sad about not having the sound, is that when you twirl this, it would have made the helicopter sound. And I didn't show it, but probably originally I think this was sold on a card back because they were doing their best, I'm assuming, to save money where they could, because they had launched G.I. Joe, but they were in some ways taking a chance on it. And I kind of think, if you, even though they put a lot into it, if you look at some of the 80s figures, it could be totally that the original 13, I think is what people call them. Could be totally because of technology, but it also could have been that, that it was a line that they were taking a chance on, so they didn't really spend too much money making individual molds and all that kind of stuff. And so that's kind of what I see with this, is that they relaunched G.I. Joe and they were doing their best to bring out a good product, but also make it cost effective. So this could have originally been a design, I can't think of the word right now, but a planned design option. And even if it wasn't, it's rather cool, because if you think of this on a vehicle transport or some type of helicopter or what else, like a train or whatever, you would want the rotors to be able to fold in, and so thankfully they do that. So you can see it as basically you have this wherever you have it, and then the guy gets on, and then you open these up, and then away you go. The other thing I'll talk about is the Cobra Claws was, I don't know what they would have been compared to in the original G.I. Joe line, but they were basically the big, heavy ordnance figure or character for the G.I. Joe versus Cobra and all that kind of stuff. And so this one, unfortunately, has a T-crotch, and I'm glad they've moved away from that. And they also changed his helmet here, because normally he would not have a pilot's type mask. It would be different, but unfortunately you can't remove it. But so, and I'm not sure if he came with a gun or not. I don't have one right there, but anyway, so not the best video, but just kind of bouncing around. And so there's a video for the 2002 Cobra Fang 3, and we'll see you all later.